Okay, so welcome back as we start a new chapter, a new 2015 gameplay. And as you can see, we are playing the Raven. I've never heard of this game. I don't know anything about this game. I'm assuming that it may be like The Walking Dead and what's that other one, Wolf Among Us, but I don't know. I don't know about this game. It was free on the Xbox Live. I got it a while ago, and I'm just not doing the gameplay. The gameplay is probably going to be short. It's only 12 achievements, so I'm assuming it's going to be short. There's that word again. But I hope you guys enjoy. And as always, if you do enjoy this walkthrough or gameplay, please smash that like button. And we're going to do, okay, so 3 chapters. If this gameplay is good, I guess I'll get the other ones. Actually, hold on, let's see. What other content is there? Oh, well, that's not good. Alright then. Well, I know some other content on there, but if it's good, you know, we'll get that and we'll go from there. Chapter 1. This looks interesting. I can say that. It looks old as hell, but kind of interesting. I really hope it is. Because I don't want to waste y'all time, and mine as well, but I hope this is interesting. This damn loader screen is, you know, really taking forever here. There we go. Alright, let's see.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? 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 You hear me? This is no time for fun and games.
Shh! Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
what?
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
Haha, you're funny. But you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
And what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre, and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
Alright, well, I can tell you right now, this definitely looks like a old-ass PC game.
You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago,
And
a precious beauty
feel
was
of this,
stolen from the British Museum.
normally
There
I
was
wouldn't
an
talk over
explosion.
dialogue, but the
A
whole feel
guard
of
was
this
severely
screams
injured.
Mary Poppins.
Really?
Yeah. And do you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Okay.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police. But it'd be better
Yeah, this
if
is
you'd
an old. This gotta
remain
be an
seated
old-ass
and
PC game. Look at everybody's
Keep an eye
faces.
on
They look creepy as hell.
But, monsieur, surely I can be of assistance, somehow. I saw a safe being loaded.
We have everything under control. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
Why would you?
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of
Boy, look at
deduction.
those graphics.
Thanks to that?
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
I guess it's this.
I think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
I really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume that
Look
it
how
really is
dead
my
his
job
face
to see
looks.
that it arrives
God,
safe.
no enthusiasm.
Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
You don't want to arouse attention.
Évident. But why not?
There are enough police on this train as it is. If there were more, they'd only get in each other's way.
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police, if it were a matter of deterrence.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, You're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me and not the army, n'est-ce pas? All the same, I can't comment on your speculation. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
What the hell was that just
And
now?
I will help. You're in my country, and I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zelna. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
Okay, yeah, I don't. Wow. His head was just popping through. What the hell?
Hello.
You cheated.
What is this?
I saw you talking to the German
What is
doctor
this
on the
shit?
platform.
Look at
He
it.
told you everything
Really?
himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You
Look,
have
guys,
to impress
everything
him
in
if
me,
you
I'm
want to
trying
work
to
with
not
him.
say this
I'm
game
going to
sucks
tell on you.
already.
You'd really tell on
But
me?
even if it does
To the
suck,
very
I'm gonna play
policeman
through
who
this.
shot your
Okay?
dear Raven?
I don't know how long these episodes are
It
gonna
was
be,
him?
Mm-hmm.
but just be
Hunted
aware
and killed
that
Europe's
these are
most
not
famous burglar.
the best of
That's
graphics.
how he got his start.
Be aware
I won't tell him a thing.
that
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew.
these guys
I
will
have
probably
to do
give
my
you
work now.
nightmares
Everyone calls
with
me
their
Matt.
faces.
Well, except for my mom. She calls
And
me
just
Maddie,
be
as
be
if I
aware,
were a
okay?
little kid.
Caution. Use caution on this one.
Whether Legrand wants my help
Thank
or
you for the
not,
support,
I'll keep
by the
my
way.
eyes open.
I'm really gonna
Maybe I
need it
can
on
change his mind.
this. Do I really want to learn about this game? Sure, why not? To examine an item, blah blah blah. Okay.
This morning, I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement. Thankfully, I bought a sandwich with me anyway.
If you select the sandwich paper again, you'll see that the symbol displayed change. Okay. Wow. I'm very good. Now press Y. Okay. Oh shit. There we go. Wrap the apple core. I'm so spoiled by graphics. I am so spoiled by graphics, as many of you are as well. But we're gonna trudge through this. Okay. Open the inventory. Select sandwich. Okay. Press
I
B
wrapped the
to
apple core in
examine.
the sandwich paper. That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I'd prefer not to have to carry them all day.
Of course, you can use items, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Select the paper napkin. Okay. Oh, shit.
The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train station. A guilty pleasure. I don't need that either.
Well, we'll see. Look at that. Clipping through. Look how robotic that is.
Every table has its own wastebasket. Practical. No need to ever leave your seat. Every table has its own wastebasket.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? Wow. That wasn't too hard, was it? And now that you know everything you
All
need
right.
to know. Shame. Well, I have no idea how long these episodes are gonna be. I can't tell you. All I can tell you is this is a weird ass game already. It's got like a bottle shop filled with Mary Poppins ass music and everything. So I don't know. Could be a good game. I don't know. I haven't seen any reviews on it. Wow. Is this me moving? This is me moving, guys. You gotta be kidding me. This is me moving? Look at this. Oh my god.
The Vicarage in the Mirror, a detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
I'm gonna try. It's not my policy to shit on games, but this one, wow.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
The railroads are beautiful.
Would you be so kind as to close the window? I don't want to see the dark. Oh, pardon me.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
What the hell?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
If I'm not mistaken, you're a violinist.
That's true.
A wonderful instrument. The violin music touches the soul.
That's why I learned to play it.
Do you play in an orchestra?
Okay.
No, orchestras aren't really part of my world.
Oh, man.
A solo violinist. The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money, or so they say.
In that case, I'm probably not one of the best.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand.
What the hell
No,
does that have to do
I
with
didn't notice
anything?
anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Oh boy. 3 chapters of this, guys. 3 chapters.
The violinist is a good one. Can
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul.
Why are you
as usual.
turning around talking
Unfortunately,
to
it
me?
will make most of its journey without me.
Oh man.
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
What a robot. Alright, so we gotta do something.
Very kind of you. Thanks. Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Oh, a professor? Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say.
Wow.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
If you work in the British Museum, then you must have experienced the burglary firsthand.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
This game is
Let's just say that nothing that's happened in
game
the last
is
2,000
so
years concerns me.
ridiculously bad right now.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No, should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
Just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just... I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch
You've
if
been
you
in a
notice
hurry for the
anything
last
new,
10 minutes.
Won't you, Professor?
And you just been talking to me, answering my shit.
What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
We'll sort it out somehow.
You got to be shitting
The
me.
compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
And
Calm
here
down,
we go.
Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here. The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Okay, so
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
oh man.
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the
Why would you
platform.
need to repeat that
James,
twice?
tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
the Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
Very well
What
then.
in
I
the
shall be
hell?
on the lookout for your purse. If I might ask you a
boy.
few questions about your fellow passengers.
Oh boy.
I thought he was looking for my
I really hope you
purse.
guys are sticking with me on
James,
this one. I need all the
tell him
help
to
I
look
can
for my
get.
purse.
The Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
We're gonna try for 30 minutes on these
Couldn't we
vids,
perhaps...
but
All
this
right.
one here,
First, the purse. I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
at this point, you know what? To be honest with you guys, at this point, I really don't know if I'm gonna keep this series going. Cause look at this. Just look at this. I don't know. Okay. But I do want to thank you guys for the support on this. I need it desperately, as you can see. What made me play this game? It was free. I thought it was going to be good. So, it probably still is good. I don't know
believe
yet.
it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer... It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure. May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Okay.
Are you traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo. As you may know, I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
Guys, if you can see my face, I'm face palming so hard.
As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to
Keep
study
on trucking,
the behavior
David.
of people around
Let's
you to
keep on
create
doing
the
this.
characters in your novels, don't you?
I
This is some
solved the
bullshit.
mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people
I'm so
just
glad
born
this was a free
Really?
game. I cannot imagine
I
paying
had
for this.
the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
There's something else. A passenger's purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. As you know, I only deal with murder, not burglary.
Have you asked my boy yet? Maddie is good at finding things.
I'll go and do that now. About the other passengers, did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young.
Why are you telling
but
on
he's
this man?
already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor or the Baroness?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
As much as I like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it? Your chance?
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Okay, I'm gonna end it right here. Yeah, we're gonna end it right here, and we'll pick it up, I guess, later. I'm gonna go play something more interesting than this. Later, guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm out, because this is ridiculous.